Superintendents are working with Governor Ned Lamont to set rules for how ICE can interact with students at local schools. Thanks for staying with us here at 5:30. I'm Sarah Sanchez.
And I'm Tim Lammers. Right now, federal law requires schools to educate every child regardless of their immigration status. So there's no official count of how many undocumented students are actually enrolled here in Connecticut. But the Migration Policy Institute estimates that more than 100,000 undocumented people overall are living in Connecticut.
Fox 61's Nick Bradshaw has more on this new policy.
Following an arrest in a New Haven courthouse, Governor Lamont has put in a new policy when it comes to what ICE can and cannot do in courthouses and now in schools.
To our family, whether it's going through our family.
In Hartford, Superintendent Andre Townsell says the focus is on being proactive.
The goal is just to over-communicate because of the rhetoric.
Townsell, along with other superintendents, met with Governor Lamont to outline rules on what happens if ICE agents show up to school.
Right after the election in November, the first thing I said was, please, make sure your child feels safe coming to our schools.
The rules, they say, are straightforward. ICE agents must identify themselves, cannot enter a school without a legal warrant, and they're not allowed to wear a mask inside.
And we're doing everything we can to make sure your child is safe and to make sure you feel that they are safe. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
This comes just one day after the governor put in rules at courthouses, saying ICE is not welcome unless they follow them. That includes showing identification, removing masks, and avoiding arrest inside. Many have asked the question how the governor will enforce the rules. We asked him directly. Real quick, Governor, how do you plan to enforce when it comes to immigration? ICE agents not coming into a courthouse with masks?
Just by being clear, saying these are our rules. Look.
But what if they say no?
If they say no and they come in with masks and guns blazing, are we going to have a civil war? No. But what we do is say these are, I think, the rules of the road in our state. I looked in Massachusetts. I looked in New York. They came up with pretty clear rules for their courthouses as well.
Wherever they are in our
society. Move sparked criticism from Republican lawmakers.
And frankly, they're already limited by the circumstances that they can apprehend someone. That person has to actually be a threat. And for me, if that means that ICE wants to go into a school to apprehend someone, they must have a good reason to do so.
Across the nation, ICE has detained tens of thousands of people. Some Connecticut students say it leaves them worried.
Their family should feel safe anywhere they go.
All right, something important to note is that superintendents and Governor Lamont have all said there have been no ICE raids on any school campuses throughout the state. We're in Hartford. Nick Bradshaw, Fox 61.